Hey, Geeky Pastimes here, and today, really quick video, just wanted to look at a couple of the operators that I'm fairly sure are coming to Call of Duty Modern Warfare pretty soon. Please do check me out over on Twitch. I'm Geeky Pastimes on Twitch. I stream Call of Duty quite a lot, as well as some other games now and then. Go follow me over there, and then you can always ask me questions during stream and stuff. I tend to do a lot of discussion of the things that I've found, and I can go into a bit more detail over there. So, Geeky Pastimes on Twitch. I'll see you there, hopefully. So, the operators coming to Call of Duty. Now, we know one of the operators coming to Call of Duty is Woods. This has been reported all over the place. Woods is a character from the Black Ops series, and it's obviously kind of a crossover with the next game being a Black Ops game. They're trying to hint at that, and maybe he'll be a pre-order bonus. Maybe the bundle he comes in you'll get as a pre-order, or maybe it's just going to be a bundle you have to buy. I've got no idea. I don't think he's going to be the next Battle Pass character, and I'll talk a bit more about that in a second. But one of the things that we've got loads of evidence for of Woods is the voice files. So the voice files for multiplayer in Call of Duty all have text strings, which are like the subtitles for if you've got subtitles turned on and the characters talk, they have to have all the text strings for all the different things they say and all attached to the actual files. And this is really helpful because it means that we can actually see all of the different things he can say. Now, using this is kind of how I've worked out when I think Woods is coming, and also why I think there's another operator coming that I haven't seen as many other people talk about. And also, I kind of think these might come before Season 5. I'm not 100% sure on that, that's just speculation. But I'll kind of be able to explain why here. So, in Woods' files, first of all, he swears a lot. Like, nearly every single line he says seems to have some kind of swearing in it. There's a lot of swearing all the way through it, which is kind of funny. But also, one of the things that's really interesting is he talks about Contraband. Now, Contraband is a new type of mission that was added into Warzone fairly recently. And at the moment, there's only one Contraband mission to get the Lonely Lagoon sniper rifle. And there's not many of the characters in the game actually have voice lines referring to it. I'm guessing this is because they probably record all of the voice lines in kind of sessions, and when they had all of their voice actors in to do the other characters, they hadn't decided on the Contraband missions, or maybe they hadn't finished them, or they hadn't thought of them even. Who knows? I don't know how long the timescale was that they recorded all of the old multiplayer lines for these. But Woods does talk about Contraband, and so does Kyle, and so does Price. Now, there's not that many characters that actually talk about the Contraband missions, and using that we can kind of get a decent idea of thinking which characters are coming at roughly the same time. So the characters that talk about Contraband are Kyle, or Gaz, Price, Rose, who we know is coming out with this sort of update that we've just had, is on a roadmap, Woods, and someone called Zehra. Now, Zehra is a kind of interesting character because we don't know that much about Zehra. There is a voice actor who works on Call of Duty called Zehra Fazal, and she's someone who's actually worked on a bunch of games. So she's worked on like Uncharted, Titanfall, Final Fantasy 15, Crackdown 3, often as kind of a background character. But also she worked on Apex Legends as the narrator. So she's the sort of AI announcer in that game. So she's a really cool voice actress. And in Call of Duty, in Modern Warfare in the campaign, she played Usa, who is the butcher's wife who gets kidnapped by Nikolai and brought over to Price. So it looks like this character Zehra could potentially be Usa, and they're just using Zehra's name in the files because maybe at some point they hadn't decided. There's lots of characters' names sometimes get a bit changed around in the files. Or it could be an entirely new character who's just called Zehra. It could even actually be voiced by the same actress. Like, she could easily be voicing a new character with that same name. Now, lots of people have said that it's kind of a shame that we're not getting Farah. Farah has been in the files for quite a long time as a multiplayer operator, but was never really fleshed out, so we've never had these subtitle files for Farah, implying that they either didn't ever record all of the voice lines for it, or they just decided to delete them at some point, which is a real shame because she's a really cool character and it would have been fun to be able to play as her. Now, the last part of this video, and last part of information that I think maybe I'm at odds with some of the rest of the community about, is that I don't think they're waiting for Season 5 for these characters. Normally, if we're getting like a big character reveal for the beginning of a season, they're in the cinematic at the beginning, which makes sense, like introduce them, like we had with Ghost or like we had with Alex. These two characters have all the voice lines and everything ready to go, but they're not mentioned in the Season 5 intro cinematic. The Season 5 intro cinematic has a different character called Lurch that some other data miners have said that they've been able to find files suggesting that he's going to be an operator. So that kind of tells me that these two characters might actually be coming out before then, possibly even as a connection to the next Call of Duty reveal. So maybe these two characters are just waiting, and that's making me think that maybe Zehra is actually a character from Black Ops and not from Modern Warfare. That Zehra could be a character from that new game, a new character, and obviously we've seen them introduce new characters in Modern Warfare, like Farah. Maybe they're doing the same thing for this, and we're going to get 2 new operators rather than just 1. That's kind of speculation, but hopefully you can see where my thinking's come from, that it seems weird that we might be getting 2 operators before the end of Season 4. Obviously, I could be wrong. Maybe they just put these files in super early, and maybe all of that's going to wait. But the problem with that is, then if they add any new mission types or new challenges, which I hope they will in Season 5, then they're not going to have voice lines for those. Which seems really strange if you can have a new character and new things specific to that new section, and then you don't have voice lines. One last little extra bit just for people who have made it this far, and I think I might start trying to add these in to encourage people to watch all the way to the end of the videos, is that she does also, Zehra also have a voice line talking about using a defibrillator, which I thought's kind of interesting. It mentions like using it. Now, because all of these voice lines have been added, they weren't in previous patches, that makes me think that the defibrillator isn't some old item that's not been used anymore. It could actually be a new item that's coming. Maybe it's something that would let you get someone up really, really quickly rather than taking time to sort of resurrect someone, revive someone who's been downed. No idea. Or maybe even it would let you resurrect someone who's actually been killed. Absolutely no idea. Literally, I'm basing that entirely on the fact that there's a line where it talks about defibrillating somebody. So that'd be pretty cool if that is a new item. I'll keep on having a look for that and let you know if I find anything else. But thank you very much for watching. Like I said, please do go check me out over on Twitch. Leave me a follow. If you like this video, like and subscribe. And if you've got any other ideas about what the things I've been talking about mean, please let me know in the comments below. Cheers and goodbye.